Russia launched its sixth drone strike on Ukraine's capital this month. Officials in Kyiv say all of the drones targeting the city today were struck down, and so far there have been no reports of any injuries. Meanwhile, Russia claims it downed 2 Ukrainian drones that were targeting a Black Sea ship. Our Ramy Inocencio joins us from the city of Lviv with the very latest on the war in Ukraine. First and foremost, Ramy, Russian and Ukrainian drones have obviously been going back and forth overnight, but explain to us what exactly is going on.
Sure. Well, this is the continuation of this targeted drone warfare that we've been reporting now for months, as this system has become front and center in the war between Russia and Ukraine. But as you say, with this latest attack on Kyiv, it is the sixth just this month, and air raid sirens blared over the capital city for more than 3 hours. This morning, though, thankfully, we did get confirmation that there were no injuries or casualties or damages to any buildings. Also, that all drones, an unknown number of them, but believed to be Iranian-made, were shot down. Now, also overnight, we got word that there were 2 Ukrainian drones, naval drones, that targeted a patrol ship in the Black Sea that was known as the Sergei Kotov, and it was believed to be monitoring shipping lanes at the southwest part of that body of water. But Russia claims that it was also, those 2 drones were also shot down. Ukraine, for its part, has not publicly commented on that, but of course, we also know that they never do.
You know, there have been some mines, too, that have been discovered by the Zaporizhzhia Power Plant. Any indication of how they got there and the risk that they potentially pose?
Yeah, the idea even that mines are located next to Europe's biggest nuclear power plant is something that raises tensions, right? But the IAEA, the International Atomic Energy Agency, hasn't come out saying, actually, who put those mines there. But it is important to note that the plant has been under Russian occupation ever since near the start of this war. In addition, the IAEA says that the security and the safety risks are minimal, and that's because these anti-personnel mines are apparently located between 2 perimeter walls, one which is an internal one which is an external one. Also, they said that if the mines did detonate, that it did not prove a risk to anything further than just that local area. They also did point out, though, that it does raise tension psychologically for the people working there. Obviously, they're already working under the threat of war, and the fact that mines are just nearby them as they're working isn't something they probably want to be dealing with.
Before we get to this next question, I can't help but notice the crowd of people behind you. What is the sentiment as these things are happening? Granted, hundreds of miles away because you're in Lviv, but what's the sentiment from people there right now?
Sure. Yeah, good point. We're about 6 to 7 hours west of Kyiv right now in the city of Lviv. And as you point out, there are people, it's a normal evening as people come off work, and there is a line of cars just by me as people are driving home or driving to maybe dinner or a restaurant. But here, far away from the front line, it is very, very, very much normal. People are going about their lives, and because it is the peak of summer here, we're also seeing many tourists from other parts of the country coming here because this is the easiest getaway from the war on the eastern front line. They're not just here, they're also going further west to the mountains, the Carpathian Mountains, to try to get away. But you are very right to point out that the further away you are from the front line, the more normal life gets.
Yeah, and that's not always what we see when we come to you and others who've been covering this war. You know, the U.S. is expected to provide up to another $400 million of military aid. What's likely to be included in this latest package? And what is Ukraine specifically asking for?
Sure. Well, we are expecting word to come out as soon as today from the United States on confirmation of that package, $400 million. And it is an array of munitions and missiles that would potentially help in Ukraine's offensive, its counteroffensive in this war. We're expecting surface-to-air missiles. We're expecting anti-aircraft missiles. We're also expecting Stryker armored carriers. One thing that we're not expecting at all are cluster munitions. Of course, that has been a tense subject in the Congress and with the U.S. American public in terms of whether those should be provided at all. But those we're expecting to not be included in this. But of course, Ukraine and President Volodymyr Zelensky has asked, and they will continue to ask for that.
All right, Ramy Inocencio, thank you for that.